Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we got a big one today. A landed transport. We won't know yet till we get down there if it's going to be a trap or not, but trap or not, we're still facing basically around 40 enemies, and then not including the command pods, so it's a big mission. Any way you look at it, it's a big mission, but oh, what the payoff could be. Oh, what the payoff could be. So we're keeping our fingers crossed so we can get this done. I picked out a good team, and I hope we can make it happen. And come out basically unscathed. Wouldn't that be nice? So that's what we're going for. That's what we're shooting for. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can make it happen today. We're gonna see. Here we go. Hope everybody's doing well out there. I see Hope's End is in here. Nightmare Tank. Yep. Resources. I just don't want to count the chickens before they hatch. And Werner's in here too. You're going to be on this mission as a little foreshadowing. Surprise, surprise. My #1 double tap sniper that's still alive is on this mission. So let's hope it goes well. Let's hope it goes well. It's a map we've been on before. It's one that has supposedly decent, compared to other maps, decent cover around the exterior of this large landed transport, according to the picture we got, the preview we got. So I'm hoping that helps us a little also, maybe, perhaps. So we're gonna hope things go in our favor. We're gonna hope I don't make any mistakes, or only minor ones. It's pretty hard to say I don't make any mistakes in a mission, but you know what I'm saying. Warming back up around here, I'm telling you, it's feeling like spring once again. Feels like spring. The sun's staying up just a little bit longer. So, maybe, yeah, I'm inspired to have a good mission today, right? It's middle of the week. We've got warmed up earlier in the week, Monday, Tuesday, so we should be at our prime before we start wearing out till the end of the week. So, let's hope. Yeah, give us some good outtakes. Yeah, I'm a little behind on coming up with new shorts. Having visitors in the house, it does, as much fun as it is, it just takes up more time. I have less time to do little extra things I like to get done that we do. And it looks like I'm dropping a frame here and there, so I hope that's not nothing major. But I usually don't see anything where I'm seeing drop frames on my little screen there. So let me know if anything seems choppy to you all or anything like that. But overall, we're looking okay. There were some hiccups, seem to be fixed. Okay, so hopefully that's good. Yeah, I saw a few hiccups, but right now I'm not seeing any more drop frames, so it looks like it's back under control. But there were some early drop frames, so that's always concerning because I don't usually see those. So let's keep our fingers crossed for some good things going on for today's mission. Yeah, I guess we can't change everything, can we? Yeah, I hope you feel a little better today, Gleaser. Hope you're feeling just a little better than you were the other day. And I imagine we'll find out if it's a trap soon enough. Quite often you can tell just from the sound cues right off the bat. You get a lot more than normal, but not always. So we'll just have to see, and it looks like it is the top of the hour, so we'll get started on right over here. This is the map we got. I think we've been on this map once before, and I think it's the one that has more trees around it and more cover around it, and I think I brought a good team. Well, I hope. I double mech'd it, which means everybody either has all Titan, other than the mechs, have Titan armor or the Aegis armor. So we're kitted out about as good as I can make it happen for us. Katsunung and Vadlin, good to see you in here. So let's introduce the team that's going out. We got Karma Sutra going out for medical duties. I gave him, since he doesn't shoot that much anyway, let's go, if he does shoot, let's let him hit hard like everybody else can. With his not amazing aim, you know, he may just miss all those shots, but we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a go. So he's made me along with he's getting used to that armor he's never allowed to wear. Just, oh, I kind of like the feel of this over that crappy little carapace I've been given lately. And then we got Shakti Rockets with the Rocketeer duties on this one. He's got the standard mate. He's the one with Aegis armor to help speed-wise and everything. He's got his full complement of rockets. I gave Floki, oh boy, Floki has the best aim of my 2 gunners that are available. So I gave him the Nova Gun to work his magic with that, I hope. I did throw on a couple extra medkits on my 2 gunners just because it can be a long mission with a lot of shots coming at us, and I just felt that made sense. The area where we're going to be weakest is when we come up against that command pod once again, and we just don't have a lot of find them out, where are they, other than my motion tracker and 2 battle scanners, which is never enough for this big of a mission. But you know, I also want enough shooty skills and shooty scopes and whatever. I want enough of those other things, so it's hard to bring everything you want, right? Hard to fit in everything we want. We got Will to Kill Lucian along. He's got the, at the moment, the proximity mines and a scope to go along with his big old railgun. And shall we just go in and make sure I did load him out with both railguns and just didn't do that oversight? I think I did. Rick Roll is our commanding officer on this one. He's got a marksman scope. He doesn't have an extra scope. He has a motion tracker because we at least need that to get started so we don't bumble into somebody on our first move. He does, what was I going to say? He has 107 aim, so hopefully we can survive without the scope today. Nice Master Sergeant gaining some nice perks to get him above and beyond. Then we got a Disco Leal. He was the next highest ranking available. I did not double fatigue anybody. Oh, wait, Karma Sutra is. I did double fatigue Karma Sutra because he was just out on the, but it's not a major double fatigue. Well, we'll find out. But he had enough days of fatigue left that it made it make sense that I could do that, because otherwise I had no medics. And for a long mission, I've just come to understand that I usually need a medic. Well, what can I say? If not for the smoke, the reassurance of having medkits. And then the final 2, we got Emo along with this, our special new site that he gets to take advantage of, courtesy of Exalt, and Jayadaman is also along. He's got the rocket launcher, and he has, I hope, a railgun also. Yeah, okay, so I did equip. I started doubting myself, and I think I have all the, I have a laser pistol there, I have a laser pistol there, and there, I guess I think I may have one more laser pistol, and I didn't even think. Yeah, we might as well give it to you, Karma Sutra. Just might as well give it to you, because nobody else can carry it. What can I say? Alright, so that's the team. It's a good one. It's a high-level team. Master Sergeants, Gunnery Sergeants. Pretty much across the board. It's what we got to go out on this one. We got some heavy-hitting weapons with double mechs. And the new Nova Gun hits halfway decent also. So we're going to hope we can get this done. We have nothing worse than a Gauss weapon on this one. So all is good in XCOM land, in Zigzag World, whatever you want to call it. Let's see if we can keep it that way when we get down there. Everybody check your weapons. Everybody check your ammo. Whew. Are you ready? Let's launch. Yeah, and Glazer, let's hope your doctor can figure some things out for you. Let's hope. All right, let's see what mission this is called. Red Giant.
South Africa for this one, and we need to get down there fast. It looks like the aliens managed to set their ship down in a rural location outside of a small town. We should get down there and secure the area ASAP.
All right, Operation Red Giant is a go. Whew. Let's go find out where we start around this baby. At one of the ends? In the middle? Who knows? Let's go find out. El Gigantoredo. Good. Carlos isn't here to tell me how Italian I sound right now. Oh my God, we're right at the back.
Strike one is ready to move on your order.
Have I ever started right at the back like
was a
this?
landing, not a crash.
Holy
So expect heavy
smokes.
resistance.
How are they going to come at us back here? I don't know if I've ever started here on a transport. I don't know. Or did we start here before and I'm forgetting? I imagine we could get pods coming around either side at us. Depending on how close someone might be. There could be a pod just farther back in here also. We don't know. Interesting starting position. 100% trap. Oh no. Thanks for the sporadic hello. You missed my pronunciation, or maybe you did hear my Italian pronunciation of the mission name. I don't know. Good to have you in for a quick hello. Whew. Yeah, there's something about the original XCom that just hits home to me. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things that you can do and make in XCom 2, and I still enjoy that game, but the overall vibe in this game, I just... they nailed this one, at least for my tastes. For my taste as far as a lot of that goes. But, here we go. The mission name was Red Giant El Gigantoredo. That could have been a made-up name by Katsunungen, unless he really does know Spanish. I don't know, but I said it that way anyway. El Gigantoredo. That was very Italian. Rojo. Aha. Gigante rojo. Okay. Yeah, if this game had the fully customizable characters like XCOM 2, oh my God, it would just be perfect. It'd be so amazing. It'd be just something. Yeah, I got bamboozled. We got you notice I'm going back and forth. I'm trying to figure out how to set up for this, because if depending on what side they come around, I'll tell you what we'll start with is this. See if anybody's in our range. No. Apparently not. So, I'm a little nervous that they could be straight ahead. Yeah, nobody's home. Hello? Ding dong. Avon calling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I just kind of come over here. Nobody knows 7 different languages. Oh, I sure as heck. Yeah, those people are few and far between, Carlos. Those people are few and far between. I am not one of them that knows 7 languages. I may know a word or two in 7 languages, but that is the extent of it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let's just kind of poke forward. Nothing. So let's poke forward again. What should be a safe move based on what we're getting on the scanner. Okay. Nothing. It's almost like the interior. I'm speaking just a little too soon because we got both front doors kind of open. Or out of sight. But, let's, wow, I can get a rocket all the way up here. I'm kind of nervous to bring, I don't know, are we going to get swamped from either side around the back when we're set up over here? But I'm going to come over here with a Rocketeer. There we go. I feel weird leaving Emo towards the back because all of a sudden he could be fighting from the front. There's all sorts of weird things with this start that I'm not used to. I'm used to just having to stand out in the open and deal with things on a side start or something. But we don't have that today. So let's see. How far can my suppressors get? I'm actually going to bring you all the way up, Leal.
Yes, sir.
Got suppression, got a Rocketeer up. Then I'm going to keep my more mobile suppressor in case we get a surprise visit from the either side, around the side. Derek, you got a nice score. I always like the low-key vibe in a little bit. You don't have to have the best vibe. Little low-key vibe is not bad.
Moving.
Okay. So I guess I'll just keep my back row guys in the back. What can I say? They will have the good doctor here to pop some smoke if things get hectic. And we'll just kind of move forward on all sides. Taking our peaks.
Je rejoins la position.
This is a weird, quiet start. It's kind of eerie, my friends. It's kind of eerie. So let's just kind of position everybody who can Overwatch and or steady, whatever the situation calls for. You can steady. You can steady. You can Overwatch. One for all Overwatch, and let's see what we hear. Cyber disk. Chrysalids. Thin. So I don't know if I heard enough enemies or if I heard few enough enemies to really tell me either way yet. I don't think. Cyber disk, Chrysalids, Thin Men. Nothing screams trap from just those alone, but yeah, we're undecided as of right now. We are undecided. That is my official statement. I'm so daring in my statements. With everybody set, I'm gonna just move this far and see if we run into something in, whoops, I keep panning up. See if we see into the far reaches of the corners there and see what we find.
Слушаюсь.
Still can't say for 100% that we're in the clear, but it's okay, it's a start. Get a rocket here. And we'll kind of
Yes, sir.
inch forward. What I'll probably do is I may just get my mechs little upstairs viewing up here and bring them up here to see what we might be able to wake up. Yeah, we're feeling kind of, I'm almost to the point where I'm going, if I do find a pod right there, I'll be surprised. I'll be just a little bit surprised. Three pods, you know it's a trap. Yeah. Let's come up here and see what we see.
Je bouge.
All right, the main chamber is empty. So, we shall see about inching forward the back line, and then listening again, seeing if we have, like, sound cues off to the side. That's what I'm most interested in, this next sound cue. So that's why I'm not doing any drastic moves yet.
Yeah.
Because this is our first sound cue turn. And we'll use them.
Mettez-vous à couvert d'ici. Je passe en vigilance.
Ясно. Начинаю наблюдение. Time to fortify.
Okay. Let's see what we got. That one was very quiet. Like, the outsiders are over on that side. That's not the side I want to go to. Chrysalids. Thin men. Didn't hear the cyber disc this time. Did not hear the cyber disc this time. Yeah, hide and seek in the forest is right. It's like, wow. So basically, getting that really silent sound cue this ahead of us here makes me think I might poke my head out the side door to see if we're clear out here and stay away from this side of the ship. The outsiders could be... That's a big ship, so odds are they are inside somewhere. Excuse me, but I think I want to start going up on the other side of this UFO. Unless, of course, it's something that's tricking me and forcing me to go right into the outsiders that are going to be out here. And it's something like Seekers, you know? This game can do those things, you know? But I guess we'll kind of take a peek up the side a little bit. We'll kind of get ourselves positioned up here to have a defensive position, then we'll start getting out the door. Maybe.
Come on, this is my game.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Except this is not the cockpit. Good plan, Katsunung and Wadley, but the cockpit's at the other end, and I think we're gonna run into some things before we get there. Oh, baby.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Yeah, okay. We're just gonna get everybody up over here. This is the way we're gonna do it. Rickroll.
Есть, выполняю.
We got disco. Can only get so far. Rockets. So I can get you right there and at least have you steadied. So if something comes in this back room, that's a good thing. Karma Suture will bring you right there.
Yes.
We'll get Jayadaman back over on this side. So we're going heavy on this side. Now I can get, with Jayadaman out of the way, now I can get my Rocketeer, because everybody else is up here. Yes, they are. And we'll close the door with the Rocketeer.
Avanzo alla posizione.
And we'll be able to steady him. There we go. Just in case something comes in one of the other doors. Okay?
D'accord. Je vous couvre. Smash wall.
Cyber disc, same thing so far. Chrysalids. Thin men. Same 3 pods. Same 3 pods. Well, the thing on this one, the trap, the regular one can have up to 39. The trap in the wiki says 40. So the big difference with the trap is the difficulty of the enemies and potentially the maybe even less pods but bigger pods. It's just a harder enemy. It's going to be harder enemies. Do I want to wait one more turn? Yeah, why don't I get a couple different people at the door. We'll have Rickroll go out, and I'll have a suppressor on either side. I have a suppressor on this side, our non-mobile suppressor.
On my way.
Then I'll have our sniper on the other side of the door, and then everybody else will be piling out to the balcony and seeing if we see anything out there. And we'll try to approach it like that, I guess.
Scan en cours.
Ну, подходите.
And who is this? Oh boy, Floki. Yeah, you're going to be one of the door crashers here. The only thing I won't really have is a good steadied rocket.
Affirmative.
But you can't have everything when they're not. I'm used to being outside on the side and having them come to me. I'm not used to having to find everybody on these maps, and it makes me tad nervous,
Chibador.
perhaps.
They will all die. What is that beautiful noise they make?
Beautiful. That's the one I hate. It's the no noise one. So we're kind of hearing the same noises. See, look at all that beautiful cover running up the side of the vessel. So we're going to take a peek out.
Ясно.
And it looks like we picked a quiet side of the ship to take that first peek on. Which makes me think if everything's in the forward half of the vessel, it's going to be one hell of a mission once we make first contact. I think it may just keep coming. Keep on a-coming.
On my way.
And now I have to debate, do I want to pull back in and open this door, play it that way next? Yeah, I could do another... what I may do is send us inside up to this door for the next motion tracker. Try and get a lay of the land on the other side of that door. Because it's obviously kind of quiet out here. So to be quite honest, I'm going to start moving up in that direction. Leave these two there. They can or maybe on their second, they'll come back in the door on their second turns, and everybody else will start moving up this way. Something like that. For this turn, yeah, I'll bring Shakti rockets like right here to cover that forward move. Yeah, I think a motion tracker from here, because that odds are we may pick something up. And then if it doesn't work there, we can pop on this side. Although with the silent sound cues, you know, maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. That's probably the best statement I've made in a long time. Most accurate statement I've made in a long time. Shakti, steady. And let's just kind of move over. Let's reposition. Armor Suture, you can kind of stay in betweenish.
They will all die!
Now something may better not wander over here now that I'm pulling back. I guess I am going to pull these guys back in, but
5 sur 5.
yeah, ignorance is bliss in a way. It's like I'm not panicking yet.
Projet Edo.
On my way.
Volume of the map wise, we've got a big chunk of the map that we've taken already with no contact. That means everybody else, the other 40 plus enemies, are all in the other section, the other 2/3 of the ship, and not spacing nicely for us. Okay, Rickroll, where are you? I feel like I want to motion track you. And get you right here.
Есть, выполняю.
Well, now, we finally are aware of something out there. In fact, makes it feel like they're like down in the center corridor area, perhaps. If I was to then move over here to open this door with some of us, pretty much we sight, unless they're flying, is going to be blocked to down there also. So if I'm going to end up doing a breach here and a breach here to get out there to contact that pod, which looks like a pod of 6, I'm going to want my more mobile team on this door, because we're a high percent chance to be blocked. Our shots to be blocked. So, Loki, I guess I'm referring to you. You won't get set up there till next turn.
All right.
Who else? You would not be one of those mobile people. So maybe I bring you here. I can put a Rocketeer here, because depending on what we see, certain kinds of rockets might be able to do damage over that. Or, well, they would end up scattering.
Siba.
Werner, I guess I'm gonna bring you there. Karma Suture, you're kind of gonna hide in between, so we'll start moving you over there. I should probably definitely have one of my mechs over on this side. I'll probably keep the other one on this side.
Je m'en charge, commandant.
Just because we didn't get blips like immediately right there, so we would potentially be able to come out here and get a couple angles on that pod depending on how they scatter.
Je
Это что за звук?
You haven't missed anything yet, Patrick. We actually started all the way back here. Right here. And we found nothing yet. After going all this far forward, we also checked out this side of the ship. And we're hearing the same enemies over and over. Cyber disk pod, with whatever that brings to the table. A, chrysalid pod. Definitely hearing that. And we're hearing a... We've been hearing Thin Men too. On the regular. So that's pretty much what we're hearing so far. And that's the name of this game so far. Name That Sound is what it's called. Brought to you by your Chrysler dealer. No, I don't know. Hard to come up with a commercial that's good for worldwide, you know, because it's... Let's see. Yeah, we'll bring our suppressor over here, a mobile suppressor, to be able to get up there if I need suppression at whatever is out there. We did have a motion tracker that told me a pod was there.
Come on, this is my game.
I'm just nervous. Are we gonna all of a sudden open the door next turn and find many pods down there? Yeah, red giant. Yeah, big enemy red giant clump. So next turn is the open the door turn. I'll put Jayadaman front and center. See if he's tall enough to see over that, you know, when we open the door. And then everybody else is just,
Je m'en charge, commandant.
we're all just gonna get ready to move and react.
Mettez-vous à couvert ici. En vigilance.
Сканирую. Come on, while we're young.
We'll steady a rocket, although, you know, that ledge is in the way. We'll steady a sniper. Maybe it's the Thin Men that are down there, and they have the potential to jump up high where a sniper could get a shot. I mean, you never know. We don't know what's out there yet. We don't know. We don't know. And then I'm ready with smoke in either direction with Karma Suture, so he's going to park himself right there.
The sorrow I will create will be wunderbar.
Cyber disk. The chrysalid. Thin Men. The same three we've been hearing, nothing new. The only thing we did have is one sound cue at one point off in this direction that was silent. Which is why I went out this side door first, thinking if I have a potential silent outsider pod over there, I'm going down this side of the map. But I don't know. What could it be? Non-moving drones, non-moving seekers that are just appear to be potential outsiders? It's hard to know. It's really hard to know. Well, let's open the hatch. We can see her all day, but this is going to be quite a boring stream, so I guess we need to make something happen. Oh, maybe just don't be multiple pods. Here, why don't you open the door? Well, the pod that was there apparently isn't anymore. Unless I did my readings wrong. No, it doesn't seem like there'd be anybody like right there either. So whatever used to be in front of us is no longer in front of us. Well. Interesting. What that means is, Loki, you take that first dangerous move right here.
On my way.
Wow. This is just becoming more bizarre as we go. The Freaky Sounds map. I can now bring a Rocketeer front and center. Steadied. We don't like the fact that it's, you know, half cover. And I think I'm going to keep my sniper there for the time being. Well, even my sniper's wearing Titan armor. I'm not sensing it's a trap. Just hearing the same 3 pods makes me think, because there probably is like 6 pods of 6-ish, maybe a couple pods of 7. Yeah, so that gets me up to where we should be. And if I'm only hearing 3 pods, it makes me think there's not like 5,000 pods out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling trappy yet. Famous last words. Emo, take your position. The smoke is nearby. I'm not going to open this door. I'm thinking I don't know if I want to open that door right now.
Yeah! I shall pop their heads.
Je relaie, commandant.
Ясно. Буду начеку.
Hold your ground! We, moving anytime soon?
Это что за звук?
Cyber disk. Chrysalids. And then Thin Men. Same 3 pods. We're hearing them in the same order every time. We just don't know where they are. A third of the ship cleared. Hey, Hauptmann, good to see you in here. Thanks for popping in. Saying hello. And the longer we go, hearing those same 3 but never finding them as we inch forward. Here's the next. Do I open the door? I don't. Do I open the door? Is this a smart move? Where are they? Where are they? I'm gonna. Well, they have wandered here before. Shall we just hang out? Because we know this is on the wandering path because our motion tracker told us they had been here. Do we wait for them to wander back?
Готовность номер 1.
Be ready. Let's do this.
Now they will fear the doctor.
Tout de suite.
Here they come. We got something. Cyber disk is on its way. One out of 2 Overwatches hits. And all the rest do hits. Now we got a little bit of a problem here. We don't see the cyber disk. We absolutely do not see the cyber disk. Now obviously I can run down here with my lightning reflexes and da-da-da-da-da. But if he's that far back right now, we are not going to be able to suppress him with what I have. Now we can get a rocket out there. But I gotta get sight on. I at least will have a sniper that can reach. Do you have squad sight yet? We have squad sight here. And do you have squad sight yet? So both mechs have squad sight. I brought the 2 mechs with squad sight. Yeah, we heard so far we've heard lids, the cyber disk, which is the first pod we've found so far. We've come through, a third of the ship, finding nothing. Hearing the same 3 pods over and over. The cyber disk pod, the chrysalid pod, and the thin men pod. Those 3 pods we have consistently been hearing. I'm gonna assume this is the pod, and this is the only blip area right here where we saw some blips on a motion tracker. So I'm gonna assume this is the pod that was there, and they're just kind of patrolling up and down the center aisle kind of a thing. And we know not where everybody else is patrolling. Now, part of my problem is I do not have sight on the cyber disk. Back in here somewheres. I don't want to leave him just to run up and, spin his rockets or his grenades out, that kind of a thing. So Rickroll, you can come down this far. Not that I want you. And by the way, I'm building one of those chameleon suits. Yeah, the battle scanner would probably be the best move. And I think if I bring Rickroll, the problem is it will not allow Rickroll to participate in the upcoming battle. And he can't quite get here to throw it down the center aisle. So I gotta hope that I can kind of arc it over here. Well, even if I only ended up tossing it right there, it should show me the cyber disk. It should at least do that. So why don't I bring Rickroll out, and we're gonna do just that. It just takes away a few other options I have with him, but right now we don't know of any other pods. Let's hope moving out the door doesn't give me vision of something over there. But even when we motion tracked here, we never saw anything off in this direction. Let's hope it's still like that, because they have moved since then. So I'm going to bring him here, see if we can get an angle to the battle scanner that helps us see the cyber disk. Because I got enough squad sighters, I'm not worried after that. Yeah, see, look, and since I can throw it this far, I might as well throw it as far as I can to see if I can pick up any. Well, I can't get it quite back to the next chamber. So let's at least get looks left and right in this chamber and see what we're dealing with. If it's just the single pod, or if we got more company that's going to surprise us in the middle of the battle. Nope, just the one. Okay. Well. We have options. I have a shredder rocket, for sure. When you say how much did he roll, I know his aim's at 107 right now. So he's got some decent numbers. He's a good good hit and run scout for me. I forgot what I took it as Master Sergeant, to be quite honest. Imagine, I'll tell you what, we could look at them real quick. And it'll probably tell you, we could probably figure out by looking at these, if you know what all this, I took extra conditioning is apparently what I took, because I think that's the top level perk for them. But, let's see. Will I even need a rocket on this guy? I don't have a shredder that can see this guy back here. So yeah, I almost feel like I probably need to get him shredded, because I can get... Yeah, see, I won't have suppression though. I can see him there. So I actually could run down here, see him, and still have hit and run down there also if I needed some finishing shots. I got a double tap sniper here, so we might be able to get away without. But with that in mind, I feel like I probably got to spend one of my shredder rockets, in spite of the fact that we'll probably need. And it's no scatter, so I can set it like this to get all but one of the pod shredded. All but that lead. And that lead seeker we hit once already anyway on our Overwatch. So I think we're going to do this after all. If I had put my other long-range gunner in this position, now I'm going, why did I put him at the side door? But it's because the reason was because when I knew when we opened the door there could be a pod there, I wanted a mobile suppressor to be able to come up to the wall here. That's why I did it that way. Hindsight. But okay, so we are going to go with Xiaotaman, and we're going to do the big gun back here on this shredded baby. I like the to hit odds. Only 9 damage. Now 11. That's good. We're getting 4. Look at that. 4 damage reduction, but we got him down to a good point. So I don't even have to worry about forcing my other guy down there, because I might, because he's got that special Exalt scope now, which gives him some crit chance that we wouldn't otherwise have. And one cyber disc is now down. What's your next best shot, Emo? What's your next best shot? A 2-hit pointer? A 2-hit pointer. Oh, we shredded all these guys, so yeah, they're all gonna be a little bit. So let's just take the sure shot. Alright, everybody's doing their job so far. Everybody so far is doing their job. Now we're going to take a little... I'm not even going to suppress these guys. We're going all hits all the time. Well, you know, before I do that, before I kill them all, you might get lucky to have a shot over here. Yeah. Low level. My low level guy, who doesn't have a lot of great aim because I didn't have the best of my best gunners. They were still on fatigue cooldown. But I'm going to give you a shot, double tap. It'll be a shot of 44, then 54.
Are you kidding me?
No, I knew it was going to be tough. Even this is not like a guaranteed shot.
Not good.
Yeah, well. It happens. We'll do the 277% shots.
Nothing but bits.
It's nice having our first Nova gun, too. We've had it for a few missions. I thought I had 2 at 77. Why, after shooting the 1, did the second 77 go down to 67? Am I misremembering that? Oh well. He killed them both anyway. Karma Suture, we got 2 sneakies. I do have Lucian that'll be able to come out. They're both flying right now though, so it won't count as a hit and run. But you should get a decent shot on one of them at least.
J'y vais.
And we're hitting. We're connecting on our
Cible à terre.
not guaranteed shots. Karma Suture. It's a lone guy that could come up and hurt somebody, but it's a lone guy, right? I'm gonna give you a chance to shoot, because how often do you get to shoot? This guy's shredded. You might have a better chance this way. No, still 33. Oh well, I thought a laser pistol might give you a better chance, but so be it. Probably all you need if you do happen to hit, so we'll use it. Let's see what this guy does. I'd rather not have him disappear and run away. Okay, 3. Hit us for 3. Still the same 2 pod sounds. Still the same 2. So the cyber disc, obviously we didn't hear anymore. But well, let's just see. We might as well get somebody to get hollow targeting on them.
Those things just don't die.
And then we'll give somebody else a chance. I'm gonna steady you. I'm gonna still give you a chance again, right here. I like to give my medics a chance to hit. I was hoping he might be able to, so then we could do a mass round of reloads, but, you know, it doesn't always work out that way. Yeah, you have absorption fields, and the other one has, I think, the servo repair option. I'm trying to think, who do I want to shoot? I guess we're going with the shot right here. Now we're doing all our misses. Watch everybody miss this time. No.
Joli.
Yeah, we better reload while we have a chance. Those that need to reload, you can steady.
Ready to engage.
And we got some more reloads I want to get. I'm gonna do one more turn of reloads.
À couvert, par ici. Je me prépare à tirer.
Ясно. Буду начеку.
Ah, here's some ammo, baby. He's off. Yes, we are refilled.
Chut, vous avez entendu? Contact ennemi
Here
confirmé.
we go. There's the thin men we've been hearing.
Обойди хотя бы.
Missing, missing, missing.
Да что за хрень?
Now let's watch their scrambles really good here. Where are they gonna go?
Они сдвигаются.
In there. 2 went down below. They're gonna be a pain. Another guy. Yeah, I think he jumped down here. Or did he jump up? Could he jump up from there? I don't know. Seemed like another one jumped down. But it doesn't seem like... Unless he went like way over here somewhere. I don't know where the guy would have gone down here. Now, the good news is they will not be on Overwatch. Now, these two, I know. I caught a glimpse of them. And was it 5 or 6? There's 6 of them. Did any more run? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 for sure. I thought I saw another guy jump down here. And then the other one, I don't know if we ever saw. We're sure. Did you all see the one jump down in this direction too? Didn't he jump down here? But I'm sure as hell tile scanning as I casually talk and tile scan at the same time, so it doesn't look like I'm doing it, right? Yeah, right. He disappeared on us. So I know we got these two, and we got there's a bunch of them. Oh wait, there's a guy way over here. Sorry, I missed that guy. I miss that guy. And they all have low profile. And they won't be on Overwatch this turn. So obviously I can come out here if I want to risk whoever's out here to activate. We can take care of these guys. These guys are going to jump up and just have their way with us. What do I have as options here? On the lone guy. The lone guy has a steadied sniper right here. And I think we're going to hollow so that lone sniper shot gives us some options. And just because I feel like I really feel like I want to come here, but you know I'm going to open a whole can of worms. Oh, I can see both from this angle? I'm shocked I can see the guy around the corner, but you know, I'm not going to complain. So I got suppression, although it's just no mayhem on this one. So let's do the combo here to see if we can lower their numbers by 1. I'm going to take the shot instead of suppress just to get the hollow targeting. Because that might happen.
That one's for the highlight reel.
And then you don't see anybody else. Now, if I felt it was important enough, I could fire a rocket over here. But, you know, we got a long way to go. That's the leader right there. He is the leader, the one with the most hit points. So maybe what I do is come here. It's one step less to aggro somebody. So now we know where 4 out of 5 are. And I could have sworn one jumped down here, but maybe it was a weird perspective and who knows? Who the heck knows? Hey, Jormley, good to see you. So we know there's 2 down below, 2 right here left, and 1 is unknown. And I'm afraid of coming out here. I'm being a chicken doo-doo. Now, if I needed help and I don't draw another pod, how far can you go? Yeah, you won't get an angle to pick up this guy. Just a little too slow. I'm thinking still. Sorry, everybody. I'm a thinking. We can get over this way. I could launch a grenade to get rid of their cover. That might be the safer way to do it. And it would hold on to my rocket. Problem is, I don't know if a grenade will have the power to take away that corner, but I'm almost feeling like that's what I want to try. Yeah, I'm not sure what game we're playing yet. I'm trying. I normally play 2 games at once, and I haven't even picked out my frickin' replacement to play along with this one yet. I'm so moving so slow on that. You know, I'm distracted. I have company in the house, and then that's a good thing. But it does take up extra time, and that's just the way it is. We're gonna one for all and shoot a rock grenade and see if it can take away the corner. Give me cleaner lines of sight. Let's find out if it can do that. I saw, yeah, there. I don't think these grenades are strong enough to take away part of the corner of the UFO, but we're gonna find out. Yeah, like I said, I don't think they're strong enough to take away the corner of the UFO, but I wanted to try. To me, that was a better try than running out here and pulling another pod, but we're also going to try that. Yeah, I don't think that cover's destructible, but I wanted to try because I don't want to come out here so soon yet. Well, you know, I'm not gonna... I can't get the flank. Yeah, what I may do... Maybe I just bring him down here to flank the leader. These two can both come out here and bonk us. I might be able to... I could bring my smoke guy over to help us a little. He'd be able to get smoke out the door, maybe. Then again, maybe not. Depends on the angle I put him at. So I think I come here for the hit and run. So at least I get this free shot, and I can still try for that one, although he'll be a good cover. This is only the second pod. That's why I really don't want to. I really don't want to push forward. That's why I'm playing a little on the ginger side. Now we know there's nothing down here because we started at the back and we came out the side door, found nothing. We came out here. Actually, when we opened the center door, this pod was gone. We saw this pod in mode, but then they came back, and this is our second pod. And I think I'm gonna just come here with you, my friend, and play it this way.
Je m'en charge, commandant.
Okay, we didn't pick up a pod, but I did flank the leader. And it gives me a 59. Not a bad shot. I mean, not a bad shot at all. Considering low profile and full cover. There's 2 thin men down here. There's like one there and one here that are for sure going to come out here to shoot at me, though. That doesn't thrill me. Well, what I can do to make it better is I'm going to suppress this guy, because I have no other shot anyway, and it'll hollow target him. That'll make the shot a little better also.
This is my kind of fight.
And then the other thing I could do is Well, if I move Rickroll back in here to get behind cover for protection against these thin men, then I might not have him in sight for a command, but get him. Yeah. So now there's 2 thin men left, right? 3. Oh yeah, that one we thought, the one we thought jumped down here, but we were never able to really figure out where he went. Didn't figure it out. Unless he was able to jump up here from there. He could be on the roof. I mean, he could be on the roof. They are jumpy. Good. Okay, so now I feel like we gotta position ourselves. You're just gonna have to tough it. I'm just gonna steady here. I'm gonna steady my rocket again. Here. Karma Sutra, I'm bringing you here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're gonna be able to get it like I was hoping. Oh. Yeah, the thing is, he turned like he's covered, but you know he may not be covered. Because he's on the fringe. So I think that's just gonna, that's, as much as I want that, it's not a guarantee. So I'm gonna bring Rickroll in here. I mean, what else can Rickroll do? He can't, like, jump down here to be on Overwatch. He can't quite get where I want him. I don't know where that other guy is. Gotta Overwatch against these guys jumping up. All I can think of doing. And poor Jayadaman. I'm actually gonna hunker you in case they get a weird angle through there and you're only in half cover. And what? You took your 2 shots. Why do you still have an extra thing? That's 2 shots. I'm not gonna complain, I guess. That's 1 for all. To give you a little extra protection for being in the open. To be quite honest, I'm going to reload you instead of Overwatch. Because if these guys do a stupid move, I want to be able to flank them, hit and run, and still have some ammo left. I hope that's the right move.
Je suis prêt.
There's 1. Come on, Rickroll. Nope.
Цель не поражена.
Holy smokes. Yeah, he ain't missing that shot. And he's gonna do it.
Ma position est compromise.
Oh, he missed? Okay, we still don't know where the third one went to. But we know who's going to do a little payback. I still don't want to move forward. Absolutely still do not want to move forward. And our health is better than I expected after a point-blank shot. But I'm not going to complain. Let's shoot him off into the far blue yonder.
Menace enrayée.
And then we're going to do the same thing here that we did before. We're going to suppress to get the holo targeting. Get that up to a 69% shot.
You want some of this?
We're going to try it again. That worked like a charm. That little combo worked like a charm.
Cible abattue.
This is the only first Long War run I've done on stream. I've played Long War The Chosen recorded. I think the first ever when I started my channel, I recorded a run of this. I never did finish it. It wasn't on Impossible back then. But that's where I gained the confidence from that run that I never finished, that I could do an Impossible run, and that's why we're doing this now. Okay, we still got that one guy out there, and we don't know where he is. So if we've killed 12, that means there could be another 28 worth in pods roaming around out there. Yeah, I might have to do a scanner or something. Yeah, see, that's what I was confusing. The corner never gets blown away, basically, but the thinner walls in between can get blown away, and that's what happened. I'm gonna hold for another turn yet, especially with chrysalids wandering around. That's something I don't want to wander into, to be quite honest. I think I'm gonna bring Gyroman up here. And I'm just gonna overwatch him from here. Reload Rick Roller.
А теперь в бой.
Reloading.
And some others, and then we'll steady. And I'll bring my smoke back here for now.
Exactly what I needed.
Oh, we found he was down there. I don't know where he went down there. Pod 2 gone. Yeah, we'll see. My plate's full at the moment. I'm still not near the end in my mind. I still got a ways to go on this thing. So, keep in touch and we can think about it when the time comes. There's a lot of games on the plate that I have as potential to be able to play. So we'll see. We'll just keep playing and enjoying ourselves. And if I can get to a Rainbow Monk, keep in touch. You're in here periodically, so just keep in touch. All right. Now we're going to make sure everybody's reloaded before we move out a little. What I may do is use a med kit on Julian.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think that's close enough to use a med kit, but we'll get you guys close. Let's reload you while you're here.
Rechargement terminé.
And everybody else, let's be...
Ну подходите.
Keep your eyes open.
Can't wait to smash heads. Oh, yeah.
Nope. Yeah, well, let's get ourselves in position so he can run and be healed in the same turn. I'm going to come up to the corner. So we can cover what we see up here. I'm going to reload. Are they...
Oh, that didn't sound good.
Is that more thin men? Was that kind of more thin men over here? Really? Really? Let's get you healed up.
Swallow your pill.
I'm thinking, let's see, where can we put you? You guys got some speed to swing back and forth and potentially get hit and runs and stuff. Let's come down here. And we'll just kind of Overwatch.
Couvert, par ici. Je passe en vigilance.
And then we come up here with Xiaotaman. We'll come down here also. And have the Twin Towers defense down here. Yeah, isn't it nice? Nightmare. That was the best call. I saw it pop up there, but 6% lightning reflexes. We've been hit on lightning reflexes enough. That's such a cool point that you made. It's so cool to see because we forget that it happens to them too. We just remember the ones that happen to us a lot more. I may bring Disco out here.
Got it.
And I may just bring Rick Roll out here.
Иду.
Oh, we hit the final thin man of that pod on he had lightning reflexes and we had a 6% hit. We got him. That's how good we are. That's how we roll around here. Oh man.
Готовность номер 1.
Armed and ready.
Little full of myself right at the moment. Okay, we didn't hear anything. Yeah, Lucian was having none of it. His will to kill was too strong. Oh, baby. We know we did at one point hear somebody out there, so they're gonna. Are we gonna all of a sudden get the end around, around out back? Do you feel like that might be happening to us also? Karma Sutra goes, better not. I'm the one back here. Better not. I'm not good on the sound cues on where I need to move, and I'm down to my last motion tracker and my last battle scanner, so... I'm hanging out a little longer.
Je reste en observation.
I gotta get better bearings on where they are.
Snuffing nap time, baby. Time to fortify our position.
Because I don't have enough tools to do it for me.
I shall pop their heads.
Let's listen. See, it does sound like the thin men are roaming around out on the side. So it looks like there could be a second pot of thin men, but I hate coming over here to find them. Yeah, so it's not feeling like a trap, Servando. It's not feeling like a trap. We got our standard pod of a cyber disk with a couple floaters and a few drones. Then we got a pod of 6 thin men. The leader wasn't... We've had more hit points on a leader in a thin man pod than that guy had. And... what can I say? Well, I could say a lot. I mean... but since I don't feel like they're coming around back, why don't we move a little farther forward in case they decide to jump up here like they're known to do.
Je suis en route.
The Twin Towers will be waiting for them if they decide to make that maneuver. I think I'll just kind of hold over here the way we are. Or maybe come here.
Ясно.
Okay, everybody else hold.
Ну, подходите.
I think I'm gonna come back with my smoke in the center.
Yes!
He thought that was a good move. Yes! Yeah, Karma Suture's on this one. He's here. You heard him. Yes! I'm here. It's like he was doing roll call for you.
Position défensive par ici. Relais, commandant.
Armed and ready. Let's do this.
I'm not ready to move forward yet with that chrysalid pot out there. That's the one that makes me the most uncomfortable to run into. Mid-move, it can get awkward. So that's why I'm being a little on the pokey side moving, guys. It's because of that one pod. No, it's not a continue. This is a brand new mission. We started this at the beginning of the round. It went a long time. We didn't find our first pod. We cleared out the whole back of the ship, looked around on one side, and didn't run into anything. So it's taken us a while to find the aliens. I'm wondering if I want to move up this way a little.
Je suis en route.
Спешу.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it like this, I guess. And I'm gonna spread us weirdly thin. Ooh, you know, if they, depending on where we, if we end up activating them.
Come on, double time. Done.
Ja! Doktor will paint the walls with their blood.
Utilisez-moi comme couverture. Je reste en vigilance.
Готовность номер 1.
We didn't hear the thin men this time. We got something front and center all of a sudden. We got something front and center. Makes me almost feel like maybe I want you back over here, Floki.
On it.
I got enough firepower on the wings for thin men, I think.
Time to fortify our position.
The sorrow I will create will be wunderbar.
Scan en cours.
Буду настороже. Вас понял.
Something gonna be coming at us down the center now? Is that the way it's gonna be?
Ясно. Буду начеку.
On my way.
So maybe I will end up coming down here with you as for potential suppression. And maybe I start bringing Disco Leal back here. I bring my sniper here. Since there seems to be less noises over there, yeah.
I'm on it.
Let's see if that sound cue up the middle comes at us up the middle. Wouldn't that be nice?
Home demons.
Je suis sur mes
Embrace your
gardes.
death.
Okay, thin men are out on the side.
Identifié à proximité.
We didn't hear the forward sound cue this time. Yeah, drones. There could be some. I think that one noise was a drone pod too. That one weird noise that sounded different than anything we've heard. So, seeing as how I haven't been seeing yet, although what travels with drones, you know, stompy things. Sometimes, but we haven't heard any stomps.
On my way.
I don't remember. It's hard to it's hard to go back and remember all the perks that people have taken over time. Here they are. Lead by example. Semper Vigilance, so others may live. Esprit de Corps. Yeah, I have Esprit de Corps. Bring them on. Lightning reflexes, extra conditioning, holo targeting, squad sight, and it's got So Shall You Fight. So there he is in a nutshell. And his current will stat, I can't tell you off the top of my head. I just remember looking before we got in here when I was equipping them. I didn't give him an extra scope other than the marksman scope because I said 107 aim. That's almost like you're a 100 aim soldier with a scope. So I gave him, well, I needed to give him a motion tracker. But I've already almost used that up. So I feel like that'll be a weird activation. It's like they're making me need to go up here to activate them. It's the way I feel. Well. Oh, more info? Yeah. But I think that, oh yeah, there we go. 66 will, 107. You know, he's not even the fastest guy on the team. 23 health with all his stuff he's wearing right now. So, let's see. Yeah, the higher will people I have are up in the 70s. Those are a couple of my medics. Got will up in the 70s. So, but his will is high enough to help me out with my mechs. I guess I'm playing to activate the side pod, because they're not all going to be coming out here. So let's just take a peek and see if this is enough to activate them. Let's see if this is enough to activate them.
Je me dirige vers la position.
Nope.
Je vous couvre. Tout de suite.
И муха не пролетит.
We, moving anytime soon?
Yeah, I hear ya.
He is a great doctor.
I know they're out there. They've been wandering around out on the side for quite a while. You know what I'm gonna do? Should we just do this in case they're out there? So maybe this will activate them. And then if they want to run towards me, they could run through the proximity mine. Something like that.
Mine déployée.
Okay, they're out there. They are out there. But there's that. Okay.
Ясно. Начинаю наблюдение.
Time to fortify.
Oops, I didn't steady.
I'm going to
Mistake.
kill so many now.
Yeah, see, they're out there. I'm telling you, they're out there. And it's the thin men that we hear whenever they're out there. So, I mean, it seems silly to throw my last battle scanner out there. I know who they are. I know what they are, and I wouldn't be able to get in position to shoot them before they're activated anyway.
Вас понял. Ну, подходите, гады.
See, there's no real cover for Floki to suppress from over here. And I have a feeling the chrysalids, I'm only guessing, are more up the center, so I want to keep a strong presence up the center in case the chrysalids come running down the center. The way the sounds are, that's what I'm hearing.
Position. Armed and ready.
They will all die.
Je reste en observation.
We're gonna come one step forward. And we see him. But they would appear to not be active. I can activate him. Oh, but he's in cover. So it won't be a hit and run. And then I'd be stuck standing up there in the open. So much for that idea. Now I'm really feeling like, well, since they're there and they have to run forward to me when they get activated.
Pose de mine.
Why not? Right?
Сканирую.
See, that's the problem. You just would not have a position of cover, and I don't want to bring you that far forward to that cover. You could try coming to the back door with some folks. But even then, it'd take us a while to set up, and what happens if the chrysalids come down the center like we've been hearing them down there, down the center. So I'm a little nervous about switching around. So this pod, there's no pods left, and this looks like a pod with at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. There could be another one that we just can't see the shadow of, but this one has at least 5. It's probably next turn I'll do the activation thing on them.
Time to fortify our position.
But I'm not going to bring anything else over. Yeah. Oh, the ring. Yeah, you counted the rings too. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. No, 6. I see 6 rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6. It's a pot of 6. So there's a hidden guy. Yeah, though, they depending on where you chose to look at them, they can overlap a little. So that's still pretty good firepower on this side against them. I'm bringing Floki up here because maybe he could always run into this door for an angle uncover depending on how they scatter. So I'm going to pull him back up this way too. This will be my center patrol with a rocket and stuff to work on chrysalids, hopefully. I was hoping that one for all didn't activate him. That movement. So they're a stationary pod. And they're about to become unstationary because I've got to step forward and get them to scatter. Here we go.
Je me dirige vers la position. Nouvelle cible en visuel.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I hate that they're just scattered, activated out there now. Did I truly think this through? And they could have squad sites among them because they are of the level where they can have it. So that's a very dangerous spot to keep rickroll. And the thing is, isn't that no, he's probably behind a little rise in the ground, so it's not a hit and run, so I wouldn't be able to move again. What I could always do, well, I'm gonna bring you here, that's for sure. We're coming here. Unfortunately, it's not a blue move. I'm keeping my center patrol there. And am I being silly about it? It's a good doctor.
Yeah.
So I have the option for smoke over here. And is it safe for me to peek around the corner? Maybe. I don't know exactly where they're scattered. I was thinking I might be able to throw a grenade to open up their positions and then maybe get rickroll to be able to see them. So he can take advantage of hit and run. So I'm going to risk seeing somebody down there. Okay, we didn't. I'm only seeing folks over there. No folks over here yet. How far can the grenade launcher make it? Not far enough. So that doesn't seem to make sense. So I think for a turn I pull back. My friends, I think I have to pull back for a turn. And play it safe. The good doctor, yeah, I overwatched him for whatever reason, so I couldn't have thrown the smoke. So I think I pull my guys back and then we take a peek. We're gonna have to be very aware of Overwatch now. And we're gonna have to be very aware of this group trying to come in and use this side door. That's the only problem about letting him go. Because there's like 3 over on this side, 3 over on this side. And that would be a lot of shots. That's 6 shots that would come at me. So this is what I'm going to do. Oh, you found a... You made a clip, Gleaser? I'll have to take a look at it. I'm gonna drop back. My friends, I'm gonna drop back.
Je me dirige vers la position.
I just don't have the shots I want. Maybe they'll make some silly moves themselves.
Разберемся.
Next turn or future turns that I also can take advantage of.
Сканирую.
He's off.
Well, they're moving towards us. We kind of know that someone has moved forward towards us. The proximity... Did both of them go off? Well, if somebody ran through both of them, maybe they are dead. But we don't know for sure. That's kind of cool that they worked. That's great. They went for the ramp here, the direct approach to come up at us. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use sometimes these proximity mines don't pay off. Oh, I can't get it over quite. So let's step forward.
Affirmative.
Oh, we see them now too. They're not on Overwatch there. Others could be. But you know I can take out that log. And that looks like their leader. I could take out that log with a grenade. And then Rickroll would have the ability to come up here and more than likely hit and run. So I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm gonna do. I risk Overwatch with a Jyotamon though to come out here close enough because others could be on Overwatch. But I feel like I gotta try it. So we're gonna try it. Time to be a little risky. Huh? No Overwatch. Oh, we got a guy right below it. Now there's the leader. This one was a full leader. So we do see him, so he's gonna shoot us. Doggone it. Well, we're gonna that's only one shot, so we're gonna one for all and launch a grenade. Yeah, faux leader, and yeah, I think you got that right. Now what I will be doing is bringing the good doctor up here. Now let's see Rickroll. What we're gonna do is see if you have a shot from the top step here. And you do.
Уже иду.
I like the shot. Let's get the guy with the most hit points first.
Больше не рыпается.
And take out the other guy.
Больше не дернется.
Floki, you'll be able to Overwatch against this guy moving up, although he probably has lightning reflexes. And then I can also, maybe from here even. Yeah, there we go. We get smoke at least on some of us. will overwatch you. I don't think I need a second smoke, and I can't get an angle to get it out there, because this guy's probably just going to stand there and shoot us. Unfortunately. The fee and fi, and he's the faux fum. Well, the thin men aren't exactly giants. They just hiss a lot for some reason. And that we're the endless chrysalid patrol that I have been watching out for.
He's off.
Oh, why did I overwatch him? I didn't steady the Rocketeer. Now the chrysalids will come. Yeah, like I said, I knew he was going to do that. Oh, there was another one down there. Now he's going to shoot. Now this time they're hitting. Ah, and a third hit. We know where they all are, but it's armor hits. That can... Oh, this could go past the armor. But it didn't. We can recover from this. We can recover from this. So, what's the best way to do this? I can pop hit and run with you. I want to get you healed, but if I can take out enough of these guys, I'll risk... You know, we'll risk some things. Okay, let's see how our other... He's on a weird slope, so yeah, I'm gonna get to him this way. So I could come here... Takes care of you. I could just come here. Hopefully those few extra steps aren't enough to pull someone in. Let's start with this move. Do you see any of them? No. I could get out here to suppress somebody and get smoke on you, that kind of thing. Rickroll, can see people. If I could kind of have a good chance to take care of 3... Jaraman, let's get back to you. Or Will Lucian, I'm gonna bring Will to kill here. Well, I'm gonna bring him here. Mainly because it's hit and run on these two. And I hopefully won't be close enough to get backsplash on the, you know, the acid.
Je suis en chemin.
The de facto leader. Oh my goodness. Let's shoot the leader. Can we get a crit? So I don't need help? Yes.
Ennemi éliminé.
And then
Neutralisé.
I can bring you here. Or we could just bring you out here. You'd get a shot there as the hit and run, and you get a second shot up here. and I could then holo target the second shot for you. But if that doesn't work, then I'm potentially getting hit for an injury. The risks we take. Here, charge! Okay, we didn't pull a pod. That was my tickling my mind in the back here real quick too. Oh, but I don't see him up here because of that tree. Well, hopefully that means he doesn't see me too, but he may have a step out to be able to see me. So that's not an answer. But he can run. I don't know if that's quite smoke, and that smoke's going to disappear, but I could always throw more smoke. So let's just see if we can do this. Then I'm going to probably run you up here, throw another smoke out here to protect you two. And this time maybe Lucian takes the hit. And then hopefully, because Lucian has the jumpy suit, we can finish this guy off if he decides to take the shot. So that's our plan. That is our plan. See if we can get lucky. It's a coin flip. We didn't. I'm also gonna bring someone else out in the dense smoke. Because I can. To suppress.
Moving.
Yes, I know I can do mind fray.
Don't make me
But we're suppressing. And since I can't see the guy, and we're gonna run up here to where I'm going to throw the dense smoke. And I hope I can get all of us. I wasn't paying attention to how far you could get. Is that gonna run me through acid though? Yeah. Does this run me through acid? Less likely. It's gonna be close right there. Okay. This is a good doctor. We'll come a little closer to better throw the smoke. There we go. And that covers all the exposed people. To make it harder to hit. So therefore he should shoot at Lucian. And then here is our tried and true chrysalid patrol.
Les ennemis perdent du terrain.
Oh, he's suppressed. Yeah, who are you suppressing for? Is there another thin man I've lost track of? Let's do the jumpy boots.
Je vais plus haut.
Let's come back this way, so when we shoot him, I don't, move forward and find a pod up there. I don't think there's a pod back here. Ah, I hope.
Ok, je bouge.
Okay.
Ennemi éliminé.
All right, my friends. All right. And I think rather than run at this point, we'll reload.
Mettez-vous à couvert ici. Réarmement.
Yeah, we're just gonna reload because we have killed everybody. We're 18 out of a potential, I'm just saying 40, so we're half-ish way because there's no guarantee we get the full 40 in the pods. So we're close to the midway point of the pods we gotta fight.
Перезарядился.
Armed and ready.
Time to fortify.
The dogs are coming!
I'm going to kill so many now.
Oh, I should have run you into the good doctor so he can do some healing for you. Actually, I'm gonna move you right here because I have a med kit on either of them, and you need a couple med kits. Okay, he only has one grenade left. Let's see, there's no acid in the way. Let's get back up
Je
here.
suis en route.
We know we're gonna have chrysalids coming soon, so let's head down in that direction. Standard is 40. I think, and it's hard to tell because we're over 360 in research, so that sometimes can raise the number a dink here and there. But 39 max is normal. 40 is the number for an ambush. So there's hardly no difference between the amount of enemies we face on a regular versus ambush. It's just the quality of the enemies that we face, and so far the quality here has not been impressive, and it's not a trap, which doesn't mean we aren't going to have one hell of a tough command pod when we find it, but yeah, that's kind of where we sit right now. I need to heal a mech.
Oh, what's the matter? You hurt, huh?
Karma Suture is going to heal him. That'll leave him with just one med kit.
Oh, it hurts, doesn't it? Good.
I love all that character's lines. Oh, it hurts, doesn't it? Good. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna crack a funny bone. So we can move you back down. You're back in fighting shape. Yeah, you have the sturdier of the armor anyway. And we're gonna start getting repositioned here.
Уже иду.
For what I keep thinking there's gonna be a charge down the center is what I keep sensing, but obviously I'm wrong so far.
He's off.
Это что за звук?
Yeah, that's more the drone sound that you were talking about. Oh my guy. My goodness, you guys are so entertaining. Yeah, alien research is the upper 300s last time I checked. We're over the 360. Whatever that benchmark is where they start getting extra units here and there. Because we're in February of 2017 right now. We're building our first Firestorm, doing a few things, but we still got a ways to go. Got a ways to go.
Принято.
Affirmative!
Je bouge.
And we're gonna have to start slowly marching forward if we don't see something here pretty quick.
Держу сектор.
Let's do this.
Karma Sutra, you can come back to the center.
Okay.
Oh, quick pan to the left made me freak out a little.
J'y vais tout de suite.
It's a little maneuver like this where I somehow, now it's not a pure Iron Man run. There were a couple instances early in the playthrough where I hadn't got locked into permadeath mode. So there's one, I took a mulligan early on. I think I just said, oh, I'm taking a mulligan on this one. So it's not a pure Iron Man run. I'm too afraid of glitches to ruin a campaign, so I never quite, Long War of the Chosen or this, I never quite play with Iron Man. I have to trust myself, and I must admit I'm much better at live streaming. It takes away all temptation. You can't, everybody's watching what you're doing, so that's why I tend to play a little more patient, because I want to keep everybody alive. I don't want to tempt myself to say, oh, I didn't mean to do that, let's restart. So yeah. You said it, Servando, you said it. Problem is, I've run into outsiders
Tiens ma position à couvert.
in this center area of the thing, so I'm really nervous about moving forward, running into folks, moving up the center of the map, you know? Really nervous. I don't want to kill any more German soldiers, Sarglisa. I know. I've almost taken out your assault. I almost took out your pilot. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. Let's come up here. Kind of want to get a sense of how the rooftops are looking too. But I think that's where I'll stop. Pushing forward right now.
We gotta stop him here. Come on, while we're young. I'm going to kill so many now.
And not just German accented soldiers. Yeah, okay. So there's still some noise straight back. Was that more outsider? I've never seen such a patiently non-moving chrysalid pod in my life. Now, maybe what we heard that wasn't making noise, the drone pod's been pretty quiet. We only heard them twice so far. It's like there doesn't seem to be a lot of roaming pods on this map. Have you noticed? There just doesn't seem to be a lot of roaming pods. So that this side on the roof is clear. And we're almost clear on this side on the roof. So why don't I... You feeling... See, chrysalids can jump up too.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Intel Montaraz, good to see you in here. Thanks for saying howdy doody. How, you know, I don't even say howdy doody. I don't know why I just said howdy doody there. It's like, welcome to the Zigzag Zog Children's Show. Howdy doody. Oh my God. Working and lurking, good to see you. You're a hard-working man. You're a hard-working man. I think I'm gonna move forward my Rocketeer now to steady. Start moving up a little closer for our supports. I can still keep my yeah, howdy doody, it's Zigzag Zoggy's time for the Zigzag Zoggies to cheer. I don't know. I gotta work on my children's show theme there a little better. And smoke will bring you forward. Don't want you to get too far behind so you can't cover us with smoke. In fact, Karma Sutra, I'm going to bring you here.
The dogs are coming!
I'm not going to push the center forward so much yet. We'll hold off on that.
Je passe en vigilance.
Сканирую.
Come on!
Make Howdy Doody your guy's nickname. We could do that. The game, you still have the game's designated nickname, El Montarazzi. Would you rather be Romeo or Howdy Doody? Hey, you tell me. You want to have that debonair nickname or hi, howdy doody? How you doing? Are we having fun today, kids? Okay, we'll cover from up above from here. Pretty much, okay, the top is clear. So we'll start inching forward on the lower levels to say here. That'll allow us to peek in the second chamber.
Je suis en chemin.
And there's no real... That's what I hate about this. See, they have it here in the center, but there's nothing here. Oh, no, because all I did was shoot a shredder on that cyber disk. So why is there no cover over here? Is it like that over here? No. Did I can't... Oh, he exploded. That's right. The cyber disk exploded. That's why the cover isn't there. Because I was thinking, okay, I can start moving forward, but now there's no cover. Well, if it's only chrysalids, it probably doesn't matter.
Of course.
We don't want the cover to outstrip the... You know, the soldiers moving ahead. I still got smoke. So there's that. Ziggy zaggy zaggies. Romeo or Juliet, yeah. The one on the balcony or the one below the balcony?
Come to your death! Come to the doctor!
Je vous couvre, pas de souci. Affirmatif, je couvre la zone.
Готовность номер один.
Nap time, baby!
Oh yeah, you can't move and shoot.
C'est quoi qui fait ce bruit?
You know, you mentioned it before about my patience. It's only, I'd be a little more aggressive knowing there's a drone pod, but I also know there's a frickin' chrysalid pod and 6 chrysalids coming at you when you're messed up a little bit. Can do some hurt. And so that's why that's why I'm kind of going like this a little. What I may do is when I may inch forward a little bit and then throw a battle scanner like on this ledge. Maybe I feel like they're kind of parked on this ledge, sound cue wise, is the way it feels. It just feels that way. Okay, I'm gonna take a first big move on the roof.
Выполняю. Замечена группа противника.
Okay, we got ourselves some drones.
Они двигаются.
Coming around!
And I feel very exposed here. Rickroll's probably gonna get moving out. I'm gonna be throwing smoke. I think I'm gonna use a shredder rocket. Cause there's one big drone up high. And it looks like that's the one I'd like to shred. So I can get 4 out of the 6 shredded. Or am I going to be facing the chrysalids and I'd rather hold on to the shredder? Which means Oh boy, Flokies can easily get flanked too. But he just might be able to shred the big guy. Well, that's not the big guy. Oh, it is. I think that is the big guy. Just, yeah, we just can't see all his hit points. So, 87% to shred the big guy. Let's do it. He's shredded. And he's tough. We're double tapping again. He's really tough. So, Emo, we're gonna need your help. I hate how it doesn't show us exactly who I'm aimed at, but I think it's the big guy. We killed something, and it was the big guy. So we weakened him down to get a great aim shot. Okay, Emo, we're going against some flying targets, because that's what you're best at. Let's go for the guy in the back. And then we'll go... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm not going to shoot a rocket, I've decided. %0 crit, so I can't give you a kill. Let's do a double tap with you. And then we can finish the double tap on a flyer. So at least get him hollowed. And we hit. Except you can't see the guy. So I still got both my mechs to shoot. And I'm still probably gonna pull you back. Although that's a decent shot, but I'm still, out of an abundance of caution, gonna pull you back. Lucian, we're gonna slide you over to try and hit that one.
Affirmative, commandant.
We're just plowing through these guys, which is great.
Il a eu son compte.
And if I knew you could just kill the guy, I'd do this. But he's... Actually, I think he's shredded, but still, 73. I gotta pull you back to cover. I don't want to use up a med kit if I don't have to.
Разберемся.
I'm gonna steady in case some chrysalids come wandering in now. And for a single drone, I'm not gonna throw the smoke. Double move. He has a death wish.
Si stanno muovendo.
He has a death wish. Ooh. Those chrysalids sound like they're saying, alright, you took out another pod, it's our turn to start moving, get ready. This is kind of the way they sounded to me. Floki. Oh boy. He's shredded. And the good doctor is going to get a kill shot.
Yeah! Blood! Blood! Blood!
We don't get to hear his kill lines very often. Although, why you're shouting blood for a mechanical drone? Sorry, I played with the depth on the camera by the way I moved. I got ultra blurry there for a second. Oh, man. What are we down to now? 24. 24. Well... sorry to do this to y'all, but you know, I got a house full today, and so I don't want to be streaming too late and keep everybody up too long. As much as I'm into this mission right now, we're going to hold off. We're going to expect that, let's see, we got 24, so another 15-ish, so maybe 2 pods of 6 remain, and then the outsider pod, of course. So I think we're going to come back and we should be able to wrap it up easy peasy next time and get this done. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Otherwise this will end up going mega long. And you know, since I got a house full today or the near future, I'm not going to do that today. Cuz you know, we can hear each other talking. They can hear my whole broadcast. I talk too loud. And but anyway, yeah, and I actually hear them talking too, but I don't think the microphone picks it up. So you ever hear talking in your background? That's what it is. That's what it is. So yeah, we're gonna pause it right here. How about that? We're going to do this, and we're going to come back on Thursday, April 10th, and the game on this one will not change. We will come back and do this game tomorrow, finish the mission. It ended up going so long just because the early part was like, we kept going and moving and looking outside door and not finding anything. It's like this has probably been the least active map I'm used to having these larges have more movement with the pods. This is like the old stationary pod map that we're playing here. We got to actually, I guess, well, you know, there's just not a lot of big wandering going on. Maybe that'll change till next time. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. We got some great comments in there that brought a huge smile to my face. Y'all just keep me entertained as much as I hope at least I keep you entertained. But anyway, this is Zigzag signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Do hope to see y'all tomorrow for the exciting conclusion. Ciao, everybody.